Here to ask aught of me, are you?
What brings you here?
You made it after all. Guess that means I win. Oi, you lot best pay up.
Dear me.
You didn't disappoint, did you? You've done well. Seems only fair I answer any questions weighing on you. Go on. Ask away. Figures you'd want to know about him. We're supposed to be neutral. Ordinarily, I wouldn't say a word about one of our jobs. But I suppose I can tell you, the situation being what is. His real name is Dara. He was one of us, once. But he's been exiled. We had no choice, see? After he went off to play the false arisen. We're men and women of shadow. Center stage isn't our place to stand. That's why he was cast out. He'll ne'er be part of our village again. That all you wanted to ask? For all this, Dara was in line to become the next thief maester. But he failed. Took a massive injury to the chest during the trial. So the title fell to me. That's when he went off, saying he used the scar on his chest to pose as the Arisen. And what a scheme that turned out to be, eh? Now he gets to sit pretty on the best seat in the kingdom. Still, you'd have a hard time proving that he's not who he says he is. He's a wily one, that Dara. Always was careful not to leave behind a shred of evidence. But we can't have him thinking that he gets to go off and enjoy a peaceful life in a lap of luxury after breaking our code. Methinks he needs something to remind him of the debt he owes us. Here, this should do the trick. Now, as to the Maester's teaching, not sure you'll be able to use it to its fullest potential, but I'll show it to you. That all you wanted to ask? What can I say? Not many people bother with this place. Luckily for me, you were different. Knew I was right to bet in favor of the Arisen. Anyway, most visitors get fooled into going up to the manor. We send them packing with a trifle, and if they don't question it, good riddance. Anyone that complacent has got no business being a thief. We only train the rare few who make it here. Some might go so far as to say that the entire village was built around this spot. That all you wanted to ask? Aye. Till next time, then.
It's so dull when there's nothing doing.
Stomach's complaining. I'll have
Yeah? What is it?
That's quite enough. Dear me.
You're the one, then? Fine. I'd hoped I'd not be seeing you here.
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
You've my gratitude. You've my gratitude. You've my gratitude. You've my gratitude.
Suppose I can finish it tomorrow.
Huzzah!
You're here. I've been waiting for you.
Quiet, but I like it here.
I'm done for.
It's so dull when there's nothing doing.
So this is where you were, Master. I searched high and low for you.
Our party is reunited. Surely we can ask for no more than that.
How goes it? Have you found Fulminous Shield, the magic Aegis, perchance? Oh dear. Still haven't found it? Then I'm afraid I'll have...
Come, I'll lead the way.
Each day is the same as the one before it.
There's ought to be said for peace and quiet.
Follow along at your own pace, Master. I shan't leave you behind. A reward for our efforts. I expect Captain Brandt will know how to put what we've gleaned to good use. Now to report... to Captain Brandt. I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
Pray, follow me.
We've explored this place before, or hadn't you noticed?
How very curious. I wonder what other secrets this place holds. A reward for our efforts. I expect Captain Brandt will know how to put what we've gleaned to good use. Shall we report this development to Captain Brandt? I take it you've some business with this person. Then pray, follow me.
Well, if you insist.
I've a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used to enhance your equipment. I can even mark them on your map.
Is this place bereft of beasts and brigands both?
If we seek monsters, we shall doubtless find them ere long. I'd wager there's aught to be found here. We ought to take a closer look. Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Skeletons! Soldiers of hope!
I grant your weapon a magical boon. Well done. These fiends are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair. Well done, Master. I learned of a campsite near here in my time beyond the rift. If you'd follow me, I'd gladly...
As planned.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound.
Over here, if you would. Over here, Master. Did you lose sight of me? We should be able to move this boulder with our combined might.
A firm push is what's needed here.
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
I shall not fail you.
I suppose I can go.
I bet you'll be wanting my assistance.
A reward for our efforts. I expect Captain Brandt will know how to put what we've gleaned to good use. Now to report to Captain Brandt. I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
The Vanguard is yours. Lead on.
I'll hold on to this. After all, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Efficiency at its best.
Would that we might always be so in step, eh?
Over here, if you please. Come, I'll lead the way. An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate.
In another world, I learned that a forgotten riftstone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master? Methinks this can only be destroyed from the other side.
Forgive me if I do not jump for joy.
As I recall, the location of another of our tasks is not far from here.
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
This boat's ill.
It was a fascinating tale, those soldiers outside the...
We've arrived, just as planned.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. I bear word from Regent Ken Sven, your Majesty. He espied the delivery of a suspicious package to a man named Allard, a minister who happens to be one of the Queen Regent's staunchest and most powerful allies in the palace. From the pains he took to remain on scene, it is plain that Allard wished this delivery kept away from prying eyes. That alone is reason to suspect a connection to Deeza's schemes. We must get to the bottom of it. The Regent Kin intends to call Allard to his chambers come nightfall. He bids you to use this opportunity to search the minister's chambers and see if there's aught to be learned. What say you, your Majesty? Are you willing to undertake this task? I shall ensure that the door to the minister's chambers is open between midnight and dawn. Pray, use that time to infiltrate and uncover aught worthy of suspicion.
This task is our responsibility.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. Have you divined aught of the false sovereign, your Majesty? This appears to be a bill calling for the arrest of a man named Darren. But hold a moment. Does this man's countenance not bear an uncanny resemblance to that of the false sovereign? I see. If your Majesty is certain that the two are one and the same, then I am convinced as well. However, I'm afraid this paper alone does not constitute sufficient proof. Ah, but of course. I surmise your Majesty intends to post the bill and invite suspicion. A clever plan. The Queen Regent will be forced to deny any connection to our new sovereign, yet will be unable to remove the bill from the public eye. Furthermore, 'twill serve as an attestation to Dara's existence, which shall remain an undeniable truth till the man resurfaces. And all the while, the doubts lurking in the hearts of the citizenry will continue to deepen. A clever ploy indeed. I shall attend to this matter personally. I've no doubt that this bill would prove its worth in due course. You have my gratitude, Your Majesty. Your aid has been invaluable.
So the false sovereign operates at the behest of Queen Regent Diza. This spider has woven her web rather carefully.